Good evening, everybody. I am Daksh. I'm the founder of Blub World magazine. We are a magazine that basically works on finding teenagers who are doing inspiring work and sharing their struggles and stories with other teenagers. Till now, we have showcased nearly 300 teens from across the globe. And from time to time, we try to create industry white papers on the K-12 sector, which is basically to understand what all innovative, new, or different is going on in schools at different points of time. And right now, we are all facing a very different kind of a scenario where we are all under lockdown and we have to continue learning, teaching, and the idea of the school has to exist even during these times. So, this today is the 27th edition of these talks. Till now, in the last 26 talks, more than 180 school leaders have already participated and shared their ideas and innovations on what all are they doing to fight this lockdown and typically continue teaching in whatever formats it's possible. Schools, as the idea is concerned, schools as the management is concerned, has drastically changed since the lockdown began. It has unlocked many more opportunities and ways and methods of teaching as well as learning. So today, I hope we'll get some more new and amazing innovations that you all are doing within your schools. Just to give you a reference of the kind of ideas that we've got till now, there's a very school in a very small village in West Bengal in Padua. They did not have internet and still don't have that. So they gave a very innovative assignment to their students. They told them to create a custom dictionary at home where they have to add 5 new words every day. And once the school reopens, they bring that dictionary to the school. There's one school in Odisha which has asked students to create an introspective diary where they have to list down what good did they do during the whole day and what bad did they do. So this will be a good mechanism to judge their wisdom or the value education that has either seeped in with them or not. Just to give them a skill of interpretation, the Indian Embassy School in UAE has started something called Cartoon Speak, where they have told kids to cut the cartoon strip within the magazine or paper that they have, and then write an interpretation of that cartoon in their own words. So people are doing amazingly innovative stuff across board, across countries. Just yesterday, we had somebody from Singapore. They have started something called a daily teachers tea party that they're doing every morning. That's a 15-minute tea party with all the teachers, and where they discuss what are they going to do during their course of the day while teaching different students. So there have been some super innovative things that has come to us. And every day with school leaders, we try to get somebody who introduces a different aspect of the whole education scenario as of now. Some days back, we had a financial advisor who, gave advice on how to manage your school finances during this time when you cannot collect fees. So, and because most of the school directors and management are right now looking for more credit lines and CC limits. So he gave some innovative solutions for that. We'll be doing an extended talk with him after some time and we'll send the invites. Today we have somebody from the EdTech to, give an exposure into that. And what we are looking from you is basically small, little, big innovation or whatever you're doing in your school to keep your kids, parents, and your whole ecosystem engaged and enriched during this lockdown. So I'll just explain the format and then we can start. All the speakers here get to speak for 2 minutes. You can all see the Blub World screen. There's Raksha on the screen. She's the timekeeper. Once your 2 minutes are over, she'll put her one hand up and then you have 30 more seconds to conclude. And once your 2 minutes, 30 seconds are over, she'll put her second hand up. And that is the time you must absolutely conclude, because then we might have to mute you because we have to finish this within 40 minutes so that none of your schedules get disturbed and you're able to hear everybody here. So if you're muted, please don't get offended. If you miss out to tell us anything, our team will stay connected and you can share with us that over message. The best ideas that come out of this talk today will go into a white paper that gets published next month on the 15th. And whatever we are getting every single day, the best ideas are getting shared on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are, you can go and have a look on those ideas and even experiment in your school. And if you find something good, share it with us. So I hope you enjoy the next 20-30 minutes. And to initiate the talk today, let's first hear it from Sujitra. Sujitra, over to you for the next 3 minutes. You can start the talk and then you'll conclude the talk at the end. So over to you. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Daksh. So thank you so much, everybody who's been here, because I know it's like a very difficult time for all of us. It's like more of online teaching. So I'm Sujitra Rahul, country manager based out of Bangalore here, and I'm working with a company called Manga High. This company is actually based out of London, and we provide online math adaptive learning program for students of grades 1 to 10. So right now you can see there's more of online teaching which is required, like when we past 10 to 20 years before, like online teaching was just a substitute for us, but now it is like online teaching everywhere that's happening. So now what that we do is like we are offering free access to all the schools out there across the world. So for now we are working with 7,500 plus schools in 50 plus countries. So we are offering free access, like online math program for all the students out there. So it's absolutely free access that we are providing. So it'd be great if you can, we would have, we'd be loud to and happy to support you all in this, pandemic thing that is happening across the world. So please feel free to contact me. Maybe like I'll pass on the contact informations to Daksh, and then if you wanted to really have a help from us, we'd be very, very happy to support us. For now in India, we are helping more than, I think 2,000 plus schools with this free online access learning program that we are offering. And this is absolutely free of cost until this lockdown is going to happen. So please feel free to reach out to me, and also like please let me know if there is any support that can help your school. So it's like we give you all online teaching webinars, everything that we are providing, so we can help your teachers. So it is also like curriculum aligned, so you don't have to worry about whichever school curriculum that you follow. We have mapped to different curriculums, so we can obviously help you out in this. Thank you so much, Daksh. I think I'm done.
Thank you, Sujitra. So that was basically you talking about your service. I hope you have some more in amazing ideas from these school leaders at the end, and we would expect some idea from you or some innovation that you are experiencing in some of the other school across the nation. Thank you so much for sharing those thoughts with us, and I hope your service is available FOC to everybody who wants to use it. So people, you can use them, experiment them, and tell what happens. So now let's hear it from you. During when a school leader talks, what we expect out of you is first try to share with us your experience, your introduction, one personal learning that you've got during this time of lockdown, and most important, one idea or vision or innovation that you are doing within your school that you think others can learn from you. It could be any small simple thing, it could be a very complex innovation, it could be just a small activity, from a small little activity to a very big one. But just share it with us so that the best ones reach out to more than at least 10,000 schools across the globe, and they're able to experiment with that. So now let's hear it from Vikram sir. Vikram sir, over to you for the next 2 minutes.
Hi Daksh, and a very good evening to all of you. I would only like to first of all say that although it's a very good initiative, but I think personally at my level, I am not a right fit because I come from a background of higher education and particularly the universities. So I am the director of admission for Jindal Global Business School, which is a part of OP Jindal University. And being a university, the kind of infrastructure, I would say what we have is fairly at a different level as compared to the schools. But yes, we are all having the same problem. But yes, given the IT infrastructure and bandwidth what we have, we are using Microsoft Teams for our students. So all the faculty members, they have their normal classes. Of course, because of the IT infrastructure, there is a glitch at times when students are from Pan India and they come across certain bandwidth issues. But yes, Microsoft Teams, I would suggest if it is, if the schools are in bigger cities or A or B class cities, I would personally suggest all the school principals, if not exercising it with the students, maybe we can have Microsoft Teams for any kind of discussions with the faculty members and any meeting, because there is a provision of having a recording. The recordings which we are able to access after the class from the students are giving a good, I would say, analysis in terms of the recording which is being done in terms of technical specifications. And we thought of trying Zoom, but as we all know that Zoom has certain privacy issues, and most of the corporate people are using Zoom, so it creates a bottleneck at around 10 or 11 in the morning. So Microsoft Team is one better option which we are using, and maybe in your own capacity of IT infrastructure, bandwidth, what you have at school level, you must definitely try it. The learning is, yes, there is a very good thing which I would like to tell you, and that is what my teachers have apprised me, is some of the students who would otherwise fall shy are opening up in front of Microsoft Teams or this virtual world. So this is a blessing in disguise.
Okay. Thank you so much for
He
sharing
has
that.
given a hand to me, so I would stop.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing that. And this observation is actually shared by many more schools. The students who were not very active in a class are right now super active because this is one-on-one teaching. And we don't know how would it turn out once the schools reopen. So let's see what happens then. A lot of blended learning is also coming into play. Thank you so much for sharing your observations. Let's now hear it from Neeraj, sir. Neeraj, sir, over to you for the next 2 minutes.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Neeraj Awasthi. I am a principal modern school Noida. So first of all, I would like to thank to technology. Although right now we are suffering, we are going through a very toughest time of this century. But I think the exposure to technology from last decade has helped us a lot. So because we are using so many technology in our school, as in smart classes or as having social groups through WhatsApp to reach to our students and the parents. But definitely this COVID-19 has changed the total scenario. And now we are using the technology in different sense. So now we are using multiple way of technology. You can say the teachers who have not used earlier these kind of technology, now they are learning themselves also in the technology. First of all, we have started with the Zoom application. But as we go ahead, so we left Zoom and then we shifted towards the WhatsApp groups and then towards the Microsoft Teams and WebEx too. So we have given little kind of flexibility to our teachers that they can go with any kind of the application or platform because we believe in learning. So learning should be there. We have not imparting education only. We are also trying to guide our students and help them to participate in competitive activities. My students are participating in Ganga Quiz that is organized by CBSE. Almost 200 students have participated in this Ganga Quiz. And others, we are also organizing these physical exercise classes for these students, yoga classes in the morning. And then in the evening, music and dance classes. So we are also trying to create some hobbies among the students. And we have created an innovative thing in our school that we have asked parents and teachers to create a video together. So a mother and the son or daughter, they are creating a music video together and they are posting. And now we are trying to evaluate these videos through our dance and music teacher. And we are going to give them grades also. So the best video we will share through our Facebook also. So we want to involve the parents also. And I think technology has helped us to motivate the parents too. So these days parents do have enough time with them as the lockdown has make them, you can say they are only in the house. So they can utilize their time with their kids in more creative ways. In the home science also, we have asked the students to cook some good foods and share the recipe to the school, so that we can post the recipe and the best cook of the school also. So we are doing so many activities. It's not only the scholastic area. We are working on the co-scholastic area too. And right now, our students are participating in G5 Mind Wars quiz also. So I think yesterday I had a count of about 80 students who are participating in this G5 area. So we are working all these things. So we are trying to give innovative things to our students and parents. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neeraj, sir, for sharing those observations with us. Everybody try to give us an introduction. One personal learning as well, that what have you learned as an educator during this ecosystem, change in the whole ecosystem? And thirdly, and most important, one small little idea that others can learn from you. Let's now hear it from Prashant, sir. Prashant, sir, over to you for the next 2 minutes.
Respected educators, good evening. At this time of crisis, I, along with my teachers, are working on the following aspects. Number one, don't educate your children to be rich. Educate them to be happy, so that when they grow up, they will know the value of things, not the price. Second, eat your food as your medicine. Otherwise, you have to eat medicine as your food. Third, there is a big difference between human being and being a human. Fourth, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together. In my opinion, there are 6 best doctors in the world: sunlight, rest, exercise, diet, self-confidence, and the friends. That's why I have circulated notice to parents the other way. Like to spend time with family, be happy with parents, and help them and learn household works. Be happy with parents and make other happy, and given behavioral chart for students and given instructions to parents on child's learning observations. Sir, in India, schools have maximum 210 working days, maximum, including examination. Right now, don't think about the syllabus, because till now we have lost only 60 days of working. At this point of time, we have to get ready and make our parents prepare to answer questions, give your children a sense of security, help your children develop stronger and smarter, help the children develop social skills and responsibilities like art of sharing, listening, humility, etc. Avoid harsh words and spanking. Finally, actually, I was given 3 minutes time. So that's why I'm just concluding it. Finally, I would like to end with these words. Once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. And that's what this storm is all about. So once again, I'm requesting all of you, don't think about the syllabus. Right now, think to make a child a good human being. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. At this point, value education, life skills have absolutely taken a front seat in most of the schools, and academics has actually gone on a back seat, because the scenario has changed and we are right now living a very different kind of a life. Even adults are not the same anymore, and kids are experiencing life in a very different envelope altogether. Let's now hear it from Uttam sir, Uttam Kumar Goyalji. Over to you, sir, for the next 2 minutes. You can unmute yourself. So just a point, if you want to use Hindi or English, which language you can use it, not a problem. The idea is important, the language is not.
Good evening, my all dear friends. सभी एजुकेशनिस्ट मेरे ब्रदर, मेरे सिस्टर्स, सभी प्रिंसिपल्स को बहुत many thanks. Especially I would like to express my special kudos and thanks to Mr. Daksh Gaur sir or Raksha Arora ma'am, that you have given to me a platform and chance to speak something on the plot of this, while the whole nation very bad things and crisis we are facing. इसके अंदर मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा शॉर्ट में कि जैसे कि मेरे को दिए हैं 2 मिनट और 30 सेकंड, लेकिन इन 2 मिनट्स और 30 सेकंड में मैं पूरे 2 घंटे की बात शॉर्ट में समझाना चाहूंगा कि नाउअडेज स्टूडेंट्स, पेरेंट्स एज वेल एज सारे एजुकेशनिस्ट, स्कूल के डायरेक्टर्स, प्रिंसिपल्स, वी ऑल आर हैविंग अ ग्रेट ऑफ ट्रबल्स, प्रॉब्लम्स. गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी इतनी भयानक रूप से हमें किल कर रही हैं, स्टाफ सैलरी, डे तक, व्हाई कैन नॉट टेक एनी पेमेंट, दिस इज फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. इस तरह की समस्याएं जब एक प्रिंसिपल, एक डायरेक्टर, एक ओनर के सामने आती हैं तो मतलब स्थितियां बड़ी भयानक हो जाती हैं. और ऊपर से फिर हम इन चीजों को अगर इग्नोर और अवॉइड करें, बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं तो ये एक नोबल सर्विस है. एजुकेशनल सिस्टम एक ऐसा सिस्टम है कि चाहे भले इसके अंदर कहीं ना कुछ फाइनेंशियल पार्ट है, लेकिन मैं मानता हूँ कि 90% इसका एक बहुत अच्छा रोल है एक सोसाइटी करना, एक अच्छी मिशन को होता है. तो नेशनली और हम कर रहे हैं. मैं सभी साथियों को ये कहना चाहता कि क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन हम जिससे गुजर रहे हैं, फिर हम कर सकते हैं. जैसा कि मैंने मेरे स्कूल के लिए किया है। मैंने इन दिनों में मिडश्योर, राजस्थान का एक बहुत ही अच्छा उभरता हुआ पब्लिकेशन आया है। मिडश्योर हैज गिवन टू अस अ गुड प्लेटफॉर्म to express our educational things among the students with the digital content. उन कंटेंट्स के द्वारा हमने सभी पेरेंट्स को लिंक्ड किया है और उन सबको आईपी एड्रेस और लॉगिन आईडीज प्रोवाइड करवाई है और ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स रीडिंग कर रहे हैं। स्पेशली मैं एवरीडे मॉर्निंग 4 o'clock को उठता हूँ और उठ करके मैं अपनी ओर से काफी अच्छे अच्छे आइडियाज, थॉट्स बनाता हूँ। आई यूज टू मेक लेसन प्लान्स, माइक्रो टीचिंग्स, ऑब्जर्वेशंस एंड मेनी थिंग्स मैं खुद बनाता हूँ। 7 o'clock तक मेरा शेड्यूल रहता है और 8 o'clock तक मेरे सारे पेरेंट्स, उनके स्टूडेंट सब रेडी रहते हैं और उस टाइम पीरियड के अंदर मैं उन्हें ब्रॉडकास्ट करता हूँ अपने स्कूल के जो एक वेब एड्रेस के द्वारा। और मैंने व्हाट्सएप पे भी एक ब्रॉडकास्टिंग चैनल बना रखा है उसके द्वारा, और यूट्यूब चैनल से भी मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को इन सारे टॉपिक्स, मेरे जो सब्जेक्ट्स हैं उनके बारे में, टीचर से भी मैं काफी सारे थॉट्स लेता रहता हूँ। इन दिनों में मेरे बच्चे जो है काफी क्रिएटिव कर रहे हैं। हमारे राजस्थान के अंदर
Thank you so much, sir. The time's over. We had to mute you. We'll try to again take your thoughts in the second half if it's possible. Thank you so much for sharing whatever you're doing right now in your school. Thank you so much. Let's now, ma'am, I cannot read the name. I can only see your mobile's model number, so I'll have to read that only. Galaxy A10. Please give your introduction, one personal learning, and one idea that others can learn from you. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Yes, this is Shweta Sharma. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, all of you. Can you hear me? Yes, sir. A new name, Education 4.0, is here to stay until another significant disruption in technology takes place. Around 60 million students worldwide who are attending some form of online lectures in a post-coronavirus world. We use many online tools like YouTube, WhatsApp, Google Classroom, and others. The student understood the importance of continuing education. We are getting about 70% online attendance and getting forward. Now, it means students have prepared their mind to study online. There are lots of e-learning applications also we are using, like Byju's, the 24/7, and Khan Academy, and several others, to make our class better. This is a unique situation in a unique education, you can say. And WDUD was the first to take the lead and so that studies are not compromised and students do not fall back on their curriculum. Online learning has a lot of potential, and even though it has been thrust into spotlight under unfortunate circumstances, what innovative we are doing in our school, that we are giving them assignments for basics. First, we have aim that we have to clear them basics or tables, squares, reading, writing. We are learning. We are working on this only. We are doing nothing. First, we start our day with prayer, assembly, yoga, and then assignments. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Shweta ma'am, for sharing those thoughts. Let's hear it from Dheeraj Arya, sir. Dheeraj sir, over to you. We're all using online classes. We are all using a lot of platforms. Try to share some small little assignment or some innovation that you're doing at your school, because that innovation is something that others actually want to know during your talks. So over to you.
Good evening, all of you. Myself, Dheeraj Arya, Principal Translam Academy, Mavana Meerut. This pandemic time definitely is teaching us a lot. The technology which we were not using, not this time we are using. So apart from academics, as Avasti sir also was saying, our students are participating in different type of competitions this time, like Ganga Quest, BRICS Maths by CBSE, and they have participated in this Save Earth competition organized by EduFit Foundation. And this time we have started a special campaign, Respect Your Teachers. We are asking from the students their creative work, like it may be a song, it may be any poem, it may be a poster, to show their respect. As teachers are working hard at this time in comparison with the normal days. They are sparing time for, and they are learning keeping themselves with the technology also this time. So definitely this is a harder time, and we have started a campaign for the students also. And definitely this time learning has come out of the boundaries of the classroom. From the home we are just giving the teaching classes to the students. So especially myself, you ask what I have learned. I have learned the Google Classroom, use of Google Classroom this time. Initially, we started WhatsApp group and Telegram. Now we have switched to Google Classroom also. A lot of benefits we have seen there, like Google Notes, Google Videos, creating classes. So personally, if I say, me and my staff members have learned Google Classroom these days. So
thank you so much, Dheeraj sir. I think
rest of the things normally all schools are doing. They are getting the worksheets and all. So the different what we are doing, we are like. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think this Respect to Teacher campaign is something that would turn out to be good. There's a very nice activity that one of the schools in Mumbai has started doing. They found that during these online classes, students were doing a lot of digital pranks. They were taking the teachers' videos and swapping the audio. So just to increase their, attentiveness in the class and to increase and enhance their learning, they started doing something called teacher's review. That once the class is over, every student has to write a 150-word review of the teacher, and he has to give the teacher some marks. That how did the teacher perform in the whole class, and what was good and what was bad. So this is typically critical analysis of the teacher, which even makes those students more attentive during such Zoom calls. So let's now hear it from Surya Pratap sir. Surya sir, over to you for the next 2 minutes. You can unmute your audio.
Good evening. According to, first of all, I would like to thanks Daksh sir, Aditi Gaur and Raksha ma'am. You had given me platform to speak in front of you all. You are a principal, educationist, so I learned so many things from your side. A great educationist, C.I. Skinner, he said that learning is the process of progressive behavior adaptation. So we know that we have a different types of learning, like cognitive, affective, and cognitive. Intellectual learning, emotional learning, and social learning. In this time, by digital classes, we are giving intellectual learning. We are not talking about emotional learning and social learning, right, sir? इमोशनल लर्निंग में जैसे फियर, लव एंड हेट की बात हम क्या अपने बच्चों को सिखा रहे हैं इस समय? बहुत सारी चीजें तो ये डिजिटल लर्निंग की क्लासेस में सारी चीजें हम बोलते हैं भाई मैथ्स के सॉल्व कर लो, साइंस की चीजें सॉल्व कर लो, इंग्लिश का ये असाइनमेंट सॉल्व कर लो. क्या हम इमोशनल लर्निंग मींस पेरेंट्स की सबसे ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है. और बीइंग अ टीचर, मैं एक मैथमेटिशियन हूं, मैं मैथ्स टीचर हूं, बीइंग अ टीचर, क्या हम बच्चे को साथ साथ इंटेलेक्चुअल लर्निंग के साथ इमोशनल लर्निंग और सोशल लर्निंग की बात कर रहे हैं? अब जैसे कोरोना वायरस चल रहा है, ये पैंडेमिक में बहुत सारी चीजें हमें बच्चों को सिखा सकते हैं कि देखिए कैसे लोग हेल्प कर रहे हैं दूसरों की. तो ये सारी चीजें ओवरऑल कंक्लूजन मेरा ये है कि बच्चों को हम कैसे सिखाते हैं, या तो मोटिवेट कर सकते हैं, या उनको एक गोल दे सकते हैं, या रेनफोर्समेंट कर सकते हैं. जैसे क्या होता है कि आजकल बच्चा कुछ भी खा रहा है और खाने के बाद उसने अपनी प्लेट वहां रख दी, उसको हम रेनफोर्समेंट के करके बार बार करके हम उस चीज को उसके हैबिट में डाल रहे हैं. तो ये भी शायद मेरे हिसाब से, इन माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन इमोशनल लर्निंग एंड सोशल लर्निंग. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much, sir. I think this is the right time to work on emotional learning and social learning, because family is the right atmosphere that a kid gets when this teaching can easily percolate. This is difficult to percolate during a classroom in a school. So this is a good time to do value education, emotional learning. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Now let's hear it from Sabarpreet sir. Sabarpreet sir, over to you for the next 2 minutes. Try to share your introduction, one personal learning and one innovation.
Yeah, hello. Myself, S.S. Chandok, Principal Sky Valley International School from Kanpur. And I had been working in almost all the branded schools of Kanpur and working from last 24 years. What I have observed during this COVID-19 time is that during this lockdown, lot of things we have learned along with the children. we had been facing, because it's everybody will agree with me that this is a thankless job what we are doing. In fact, we all educationists are corona warriors along with others, but because the thankless job, we are not counted into it. We are facing a lot of problem. The government is saying, or the politicians, they are saying that the quarterly fee should not be charged from the parents and all. A lot of problems we are facing. Everyone is facing who is into the education. But one thing, what I feel personally, working as a principal and as a parent also, that we have learned values now. We are learning values. As we are at home, we are trying to understand what are the problem of the children. We don't have time for children. Parents don't have time for the children. They have started spending time with the children. They are able to learn. The first and the foremost advantage of this online classes is that a new technology has entered into the era. This may be possibly be very good for the future of the children, because right now we in India only, I think almost all the countries, they are not carrying the books to the schools, and they don't bring back their books. But even a PG class parent says that you people do not give homework, although CBSE says that we should not give homework till class 2 at least. But this thing is happening into that the children are engaged. We are, of course, every one of us, we are doing our best. As all the eminent speakers, they have already told that we are putting up so many activities. We are also putting up yoga classes along with that, different activities like Mind Warriors and many things we are getting into with the children. Parents are facing problem. Parents are still facing problem, but still we are doing our best to bring up the level of the standard of the students, because for the next 3-4 months also, I think we won't be able to open up the schools. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your observations. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, sir. So, first of all, thank you all of you for sharing your thoughts on what all you are doing during this lockdown. And you're all really warriors, because most of the schools are, because it is getting very, very difficult to run online classes. And to engage a student during an online class is, again, a super typical task, because the body language doesn't work here. You cannot monitor the child, and your gestures don't work. And your content delivery has to be super good if you want to engage him through a video window like this. So I think we are all doing great in trying to engage them still during these times. But let's hope things get better. Before this talk comes to a conclusion, and before we come to consolidate the ideas that you've given to us, I want to put two things as food for thought, so that you all can think. And when we meet next, I can have some more good ideas from you. So just think of 2 or 3 things that I'm trying to tell, and think over these. Every section of the society contributes to the society in different ways. The farmers continue food. Retailers keep the food chain or the supply chain going on. The police is taking care of security. The doctors are taking care of our health. As educationists, it is not only our duty to deliver education, it is also our responsibility to create the next knowledge bank that the world would need. So think on innovations, document innovations, and this is the time when you should prepare your own individual observation papers on how are students interacting with this new world of learning. Because your observations is what will build the next set of knowledge that educationists would need across the globe. So this is the right time that you should think on it. Now, first, we are using a lot of edtech solutions at this moment. A lot of education technology products, platforms, and different sorts of things. But what we could observe after talking to nearly 200 school leaders is most of the education technology products or the edtech products are not solving education problems. They are solving communication problems. So what kind of edtech do you need? Try to document that, because once you know your need, an edtech guy will know how to prepare a solution for that. So you should prepare an observation paper on this as well, that what kind of tech do you need to introduce into your system. Just remember, like there was a time when there was the suppliers market, कि बाजार में जो कुछ available होता था, वही बेचा जाता था और आपको वही खरीदना होता था. But the economy changed and it became a buyer's market, कि buyer ने decide किया कि मुझे ये चाहिए और market वो देने लगा. What I think and what we could observe right now education sector is going to see a shift from a teacher's ecosystem to a learner's ecosystem. अब कंटेंट को इतना अच्छा, इतना बेहतर होना होगा कि आपका बच्चा सेलेक्ट करेगा कि वो आपको सुनना चाहता है कि नहीं. तो अगर आपको लर्निंग को कंटिन्यू कराना है तो आपको अपने कंटेंट सेट को, अपने डिलीवरी सेट को और अपने डिलीवरी स्किल्स को पूरी तरीके से बदलना पड़ेगा. और वो क्या होंगी? This is the real question that you should ponder upon. Just one more thought before we leave. We are right now in a corona world. And we all hope and pray that in the quickest and nearest of time, we'll be in a post-corona world. And in that post-corona world, just think of the characteristics of the student that will change, because you would have put him to practice on one-on-one learning. What happens when he comes back to one-to-many learning? How would that go on? And secondly, try to isolate the skills that you would need in a teacher, because content delivery or information delivery won't be a big skill anymore, because technology can very easily do that. You don't want a simple content delivery teacher now. You want an observer, somebody who can understand, somebody who can build perceptions. So try to isolate those skills and tell us those skills. What do you think would be there in a teacher? And before this talk comes to an end, we are trying to find out India's most creative school. If you are doing anything creative, you, your management, your teachers, your school, even your parents, try to share it with us. We have a big cash prize waiting for you. Why are we giving a cash prize for this? There's a simple reason. We want to know what great are you doing within your school. Because even a small little idea, once used by many, could become into a big innovation. So let's find the best innovations that you are doing. Before we conclude the talk, let's hear the final thoughts of Sujitra. Okay, Sujitra had to leave. I think there's some connectivity issue there. So I think you all enjoyed the last 20-30 minutes that you spent with us. If you enjoyed and want to attend the future talks, unmute your audio, say a big yes, and we'll keep you connected.
Yes.
Yes.
It was informative and
Yes.
good platform.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
everybody.
Thank
Thank you so much
Mr.
for
Dash.
this